Alright, let's see what's about to happen here. We got both the fuel tank and the rear cradle loose, and they're kind of hinged upon each other, so at a certain point it should just fall apart or not. We'll see. Unless I have it perfectly on the CG, which it looks like I do, which is great. I do have a completely full gas tank, which isn't very convenient, but it looks like all the connections are good. Nothing's hanging by a wire. Let's see something here. Let me drop it all the way down. Nope, there it is. I was waiting for that. Would you look at that, huh? We got just about everything out of there. Aside from the passenger door and a bunch of extraneous stuff, everything is gone, even the subframe and the tank. We got the cradle right here and the tank here. I was thinking of retrofitting. Stop eating that. Stop. Give me that. Boy, I was thinking about swapping this or retrofitting it into the truck, but I swear, with this swooping height at the end, it would interfere with the bed. So I'm not sure if I will be able to. I will try at least though, so we'll see. Well, because of COVID and also the riots that have been happening, I can understand why selling all of this junk has been kind of slow. So thus, then I'm kind of running into a storage issue. At the moment, we have the truck bed up on those on that stand I made, and I have piled a bunch of interior components of the Camaro for now, until I can either throw them away or find someone who wants to buy them. So I'm actually just pretty much giving these parts away super cheap just to get them out of here. I think the last good part I have is the passenger side door. We're getting just about there. I'm contacting the guy that wants to purchase the shell. After that, we don't really need this car anymore. It's out of here. This body harness is completely and fully labeled. So if you look here, we have the rear view mirror and such. Pretty much everything has its own code name. So that should make reassembly on the floor somewhat easy. I'm gonna strip a whole lot of this harness away, so it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how this all goes down. Well, at least for right now though, the main task is just to clean up this yard to make it not look like a wrecking yard. My brush. Boy, you can have it. God dang. You know, if I had $1 million, I think the first thing that I would do would be to repave this driveway. Oh my goodness. Let me sweep the floor. Alright, so we went ahead and cleaned up the yard. Well, since the Camaro's a shell, we could actually get a lot of the parts back into the car, things I wouldn't need for a while. But now we have something else. Here it is, every single harness for the Camaro in one frame. So we have the body harness there, engine bay harness, both dash harnesses, and the engine harness still on the motor over there. So I just gotta go organize all this stuff now. Fast forward 3 hours. You know, I wish I could really just like put a camera on a tripod and time lapse and voiceover like every other YouTuber does, because that's so much more watchable, but I just don't have the time nor the phone storage to do that. So maybe if I get a camera, I'll look into it. But check out what I did in this time. I'd like to see if I can get the engine to crank. I want to use all of the different functions. I got the HVAC set up, the speakers, various things. I have the third brake light to indicate if the brakes are working, just to make sure everything is not going crazy on me. So then I realized, obviously, I don't have a chassis to ground everything to, so I have this very long ground bus, and I have a bunch of random grounds bolted onto it. It's actually with rib nuts. Just run them in real quick. I actually missed a couple here, and I've been looking at all the modules, and this one specifically has me scared. If you look here, you have the metal eyelet. There's a indication here that that might be a ground as well. I haven't seen that on any other one, so just to be sure, I'm gonna add 2 more riv nuts just to bolt this to the rail as well, just because I'm not sure. But yeah, so let's get this done. All right. Nothing happened. No fires. Trunk light's on, so that's a thing. Lock it. I hear the relay's clicking off in the body module. That's what this is, right? Yeah, VCM. Let's unlock it. We're gonna get into the car. Stick the key in the ignition. That comes on. There's the radio.
To suit your mood. Stream over 25 extra channels on your phone.
Okay, now let's see if we can hear these. They're flashing on the dash though. Let's see if the engine cranks. Engine does not crank. Got a few lights on. Wonder why that is. It says the trunk's open. Probably is. Hood open. Brake fluid low. That's working. Brake fluid low. Okay, it's just showing me the same shit. Can I crank it down? Sounds like it wants to crank. Let's see if I can get the climate control going. But no fans are turning on. Oh, because I have the fans off. There it goes. Let's try this. Whoa. We're pulling too much out of that baby little battery already. It's probably those cranks. Well, I think that's enough for me. That's all I need to see. I can go home now. Don't forget to lock it.